The Friday Night Football Frenzy is presented by the law offices of Joseph J. Cariglio and Bay State Savings Bank.
Coming up next on the Friday Night Football Frenzy, longtime rivals square off at the General's Den as Wachusett battles Doherty. It's the resurrection of the Reservoir Bowl as West Boylston visits Quabbin. South looks to continue their comeback season as the Colonels visit Assabet Valley. And it's a South County slugfest as Bay Path visits Southbridge. It's week 10. There's still a lot of great football to be played. The Frenzy begins right now.
Question after last week, how tough we are. Are we tough?
Yes, Coach.
Are we tougher than that?
Yes, Coach.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Frenzy. Kevin Shea, Andy Lacombe, the final Friday night of the year with football games, and that stinks. I can flat out tell you it stinks, but you know what? We got some great games, and we got some great coverage as always.
It stinks in it. Well, anyway, I'll tell you what, Kev.
Whoa, Rick.
We had some games tonight playing for pride. It's a consolation matchup, but you know what? Every time you put the pads on, every time you put your school's uniform on, you want to win. So there's a lot on the line still
They
tonight.
should have had you in the locker room tonight.
Hey, you know what?
Places.
If you're an excuse maker, sit down. If you're a playmaker, stand up. Doherty Wachusett tonight, and they had a moment of silence for Lieutenant Jason Maynard, a Doherty an alum, a Worcester Fire Lieutenant who passed away this week in the line of duty, a class act. As always, Sean Mulcahy and the Doherty Highlanders. First quarter, Mountaineers were on the move. Seamus Higgins hits Aiden Tomaszewski, and Shevsky is a big guy. He's rumbling down to the 18-yard line. Tomaszewski would then cap the drive from 5 yards out. Made it 6-0. Wachusett. Big hit coming. Nice little reel in here. And a stick from Angelo Smith. Tackle for a loss, or a TFL. Special teams big for Wachusett after forcing a fumble. Eli Solmacy, a 30-yard field goal. It's 9-0 Mountaineers. Second quarter, Doherty answering. Colin Schoen. The dump pass, Jerome Vega. And Vega, the big gainer. All the way down to the 15-yard line. Vega would cap the drive with a 15-yard score. And the lead cut now to 9-7. Wachusett, though, would pull away, and the Mountaineers get a win. 40-7, the final.
Fans out tonight at Quabbin and West Boylston. And we congratulate Dave Buchanan and his wife on the birth of their child last week. Great to hear that everyone's doing well. First quarter, WB's Aiden McNamara plowing into the land of 6. 6-0 West Boylston in front. Quabbin answering. Noah Herzig. Busting it out to the outside. Herzig. Horse collared, tack on 15 more yards, and the Panthers are in business. Same drive, 3rd and goal, Quabbin. Mike Ross calling for the 10-1 Raider. The 10-1 Raider defense. Here come the Panthers. Here comes the 10-1 Raider. The West Boylston defense stuffs the run. So it's now 4th and goal. The WB defense getting out there, and they hold. The 10-1 Raider works. A goal line stand. Not seen since he was a freshman coach at St. John's with Jerry Creamer. That sparks the offense. Scott Moulton breaking away. Moulton sprinting to the end zone. 12-0 Lions in front.
I thought the 10-1 Raider was mythical, like a unicorn.
WB going for 2. Moulton will not be denied. 14-0 Lions. More from the WB. Josh Lorero fires to Dan Williams. Williams for the touchdown. 20-0. West Boylston gets the win behind the 10-1 Raider. 33-0.
All right, the fans and players from Nashoba happy to be on the Frenzy tonight. They're hosting Groton-Dunstable. Let's go! First quarter, Groton-Dunstable on the 2-yard line. They try to get up the middle, but the ball's loose. Joey Sabrin recovers for Nashoba. And the Chieftains defense bowing up second quarter. It's Nashoba 7-0. And it is Kyle Ploss into the end zone. Ties things up at 7. The Groton-Dunstable tailback. Last play of the first half, throwing, and it's Jack Bonazzoli for Nashoba picking it off. Huge block on the return by Connor Salmon. And it is Bonzo going all the way for the touchdown. Nashoba up 14-7. Third quarter, Groton-Dunstable looking to air it out a little bit, but James Borsari right in the way. The big tackle for a loss and sack. Nashoba gets the win, 24-7. North Middlesex hosting Grafton. The Patriots were ready. First quarter, 6-0 Grafton. Jack Paget behind a big line, and Joshua McFetridge and company running loose. He sets up a first and goal down to the 2-yard line. And then my favorite name in high school football, Cole Thornton. The John Wayne character powers in behind the wall for the touchdown. At a 2-pointer, it's 14-0 Grafton. North Middlesex marching. Josh LeBlanc, power run. QB, run right. QB, run left. Here he comes. Then they give it to Mark Thomas. And Thomas, Gesundheit. Kevin caps the drive with an 8-yard touchdown run. You know, we have a cough button.
We don't.
No, we don't. Oh, I'm sorry. Fire!
No, you're
the
thinking
Patriots
of a different market in
are
a different
fired
station.
up. Minute,
We're new. We're new to the party
14-7.
here.
You know, you don't want to squelch those sneezes. You lose brain cells, and you're in trouble if you do.
So I can't. I'm eating
Paget,
blueberries as
another
it is.
big run. Hey, Mike Binkowski's beard now trending on Twitter. And an inspiring Aiden Meyerhauser, who finds pay dirt. Grafton wins 28-6. Kev, get yourself together.
Clean up on aisle 12.
Oh.
Marlborough hosting Auburn. Someone get Jeff Rodzinski a calendar. Remind him it's November 15th.
He doesn't
the
wear
Auburn
long
AD
pants.
with the shorts. Panthers. Offense going up top in the first half. Jason Short, the bomb to Jake Jones. A big gainer deep into Auburn territory. And the Panthers capping the drive. Steve Breitenfeld finds the end zone. 21-0 Marlborough in front.
It's cold and flu season.
Late in the first half. You don't want to get germy.
Get your flu
Late
shot.
in the first half, Auburn driving, the ball stripped by big Adam Al-Namari. And he comes up with a recovery. Who wouldn't want to get their flu shot? It's irresponsible.
I got mine.
Marlborough on the move again after the turnover. It's Breitenfeld breaking free. Breitenfeld with a long run deep into Rocket territory. Breitenfeld is just a big dude. He's a diesel. Breitenfeld capping the drive. Give it to the 18-wheeler. He plows into touchdown town. Marlborough gets to win 35-7, your final.
All right, this is Algonquin hosting Leominster. First game under the lights in Northborough this year. The mosquitoes are gone. Leominster striking first. Caden Constant to Arlie Gillett. The big receiver gets into the end zone. 6-0 Blue Devils. More from the visitors. A handoff here to Javi Rodriguez. And a big hole up the middle for 6. 13-0 Leominster. You think Pitbull was in Northborough tonight?
I think so.
Here come the T-Hawks. Riley Greenwald dumps it off to Rio Ferguson. Ferguson, like a truck, rumbling.
Ooh. That's good.
Carrying down to the 7-yard line. Ferguson giving the ball to finish the drive. Right up the gut. Rio
Wow.
goes in 13-8 after the conversion. More from Leominster. Constant to Michael Crowley. Mr. Crowley. Lots of big hits everywhere before Crowley is down to 2. Constant would cap the drive with a touchdown. Leominster caps the night with a 27-8 win.
Lynn Classical taking on Shrewsbury. What time do you think Lynn Classical left today? Kids, you just got first period. Now we're going to dismiss you. Let's head to Shrewsbury. First quarter, scoreless game. Lynn Classical quarterback Daniel Gisono to Kyle Durant for the touchdown. 7-0 Lynn Classical. Shrewsbury, though, has an answer. It is Clint Mills. Mills. Quarterback sneak into the end zone. Add the 2-point conversion. It's 8-7 Shrewsbury in front.
What time did you leave for work?
And then the Colonial defense comes to the party.
You ever have
Justin Toon. I don't feel tardy. Justin Toon with the interception. Toon takes it back for the score. 25 yards on the pick six. 16-7 Shrewsbury in front. Lynn fighting back. Great play fake. Gisono is off to touchdown town. 63 yards on the score. Lynn is within 3, trailing 16-13. Still in the first quarter. This is like a video game. Shrewsbury comes calling again. Mike Bonolo gets the blocks, finds the end zone. 10-yard touchdown run. The conversion gave Shrewsbury a 24-13 lead, and the Colonials win a high-scoring affair. 59-27 is your final. So that's a great win for Shrewsbury, but I want to take it back to the 10-1 Raider. West Boylston instituting the 10-1 Raider. Steve Bachalia is loving it, and it worked. It was a goal line stand. It was big in this game. The 10-1 Raider, buddy, it works.
Mythical. The mythical Raider. We continue on here on the Frenzy right after this.
Our founders would have never seen this coming.
Spygate?
No.
Deflategate?
No.
What then?
Benji! Benji knocks down any obstacle that he can get his paws on and tackles every high interest rate that gets in between us and our customers, which is why he made the Bay State Savings Bank team.
You're right. They would have never seen Benji coming, but I'm sure they're glad he came.
Bay State Savings Bank. We take banking personally.
I'm District Attorney Joe Early Jr., and I'm proud to partner with Charter Communications with our pledge to help raise awareness that bullying should not be tolerated. From local school students, here's our message.
Make the grade. Join the anti-bully crusade. Who wants a bully for a friend?
We need to foster safe environments for students in their schools and communities. Join the anti-bully crusade. Take a stand to lend a hand. Don't be a bully.
Presented by the law offices of Joseph J. Cariglio.
So the next step for you guys is to start taking circumferences.
See where it's marked on beats 1 and 3 in that measure? Okay, good. Let's go one more time from the beginning.
Here we go. Yeah. All right. Awesome.
Hi, I'm Rich Salmon, GM of Bertera Nissan. Come join us for our 2019 clearance event.
This is the all-new 2019 redesigned Nissan Altima, now available in all-wheel drive. Here we have the 2019 Nissan Kicks. Sporty, stylish, and incredibly fun to drive.
If you work for UMass, Fallon, St. Gobain's, Wyman Gordon, or any of Worcester's largest employers, we'll take care of you with an additional discount up to $500.
Bertera Nissan, Route 20, Auburn, Massachusetts.
The Friday Night Football Frenzy is brought to you by Bertera Nissan of Auburn, the Bancroft School in Worcester, Milford Federal, Holy Cross Athletics, the Sullivan Group, Poochie's Fine Jewelry, Nichols College, Scott Lauder, and the Worcester office of Raymond James Investment, and the Central Mass Safety Council.
All right, welcome back. Well, plenty more games to get to. You know, Assabet's been having a great season, but South has as well. Bobby LaRose, the coach, has done a phenomenal job with the Colonels in bringing that program back, and this is a good matchup.
Yeah, they have a couple of freshmen in LaRose's son and a Nelson that have played a little bit of football together in youth
and
ball.
we're going to see a little bit of it tonight. This is a good opening shot. That's a good establisher TV term.
Wow.
Third quarter, South ball. The handoff is to Robin Burles. He's in for the touchdown. South is up 13-12. Third quarter now. Connor Shirley rolling out. Shirley going deep to Jacob Nelson. Nelson hauls it in. Nice gainer. Fourth quarter, same drive. And the same two guys. It is Shirley hooking up with Nelson again on the run. Nelson hauling it in like Dwight Clark in the end zone. Oh. Assabet's up 20-13. He's a Cowboys fan next to me. He doesn't like that.
That's not right.
Fourth quarter, a little salt in the wound. The handoff is to Cole Nelson. Cole always goes high.
I know Cole.
He gets the blocks. He gets into the end zone. Assabet's up 26-13, and the Aztecs win it 26-20.
This is Bay Path at Southbridge. The Pioneers are revved up, and they're fired up. They marched all the way down to the 1, and Big Ben Lazo is in for 6, 8-0 Southbridge. Bay Path, first drive. Long pass here. Intercepted by Thomas Dupuis. Ensuing handoff on the drive. It's Juan Tula. And he's got some room. Good hard charging down to the 2-yard line. And it's Lazo again. Into the end zone. Get Big Ben a running back's number, 14-0. Early second quarter. The handoff, it's fumbled. It's Lazo recovering. Big Ben having a day, resulting in this. Alex Torres running it in from 5 yards out. Look out, camera. You all right? 22-0. Iris up. Bay Path trying to get on the board. Michael Keeler. I was there last week. Jonathan Nussey to midfield. Later in the drive, 4th and goal from the 9. Keeler finding Nussey again.
You know what an iris is?
Southbridge wins 43-20.
Isn't it that bird?
No. Maynard and Westborough.
That
this
happens.
is at Mawhinney Field.
That happens.
Second quarter, Westborough on top, 14-0. Maynard starts to rev up the ground game. John Rivera picking up a first down. That effort's followed up by Steve Fajardo. Fajardo picking up another Tigers first down. Later in the drive, it is Fajardo again. And he punches it into the end zone. The lead is cut in half. It's 14-7, Westborough in front. Ensuing Westborough possession. Quarterback is Luke Lentini. Lentini turning into Lamar Jackson. Lentini.
Too soon.
Breaking free to the Maynard 30-yard line. It's a Ranger first down.
You hear Kevin Shea? He's a Ravens fan.
Next play. I'm a Pat Ricard fan, too. Lentini takes to the air and finds Ashton Worstel for the touchdown. Westborough's back up on top by 2 scores at 21-7. Late in the first half. Bruce Souza playing his defense and playing the ball perfectly. Souza gets the pick. Westborough gets the win tonight, 27-21.
You could say he conducted the defense. Braden, Lynn, and Littleton under the watchful eye of the Uxbridge defense. 7-0 Littleton as we arrive. Connaught United hit Ryan Silber on a bomb. First play from scrimmage for the Spartans, and they tie the game at 7. More from Littleton, though. Lynn hitting Timmy Kelleher, a little hitch and go, and he's down to the 4-yard line. Lynn then on the keeper and pounding his way in for 6. Tigers have a 14-7 lead. Littleton defense making some plays. Check the linebacker here. He's a guard 2 on offense. One-handed pick from Noah Graham. Moonlight Graham, one-handed interception. Getting the ball back. Uxbridge D can make some plays. The captain, Lucas Maeda, coming up with a sack for Sparty. Littleton, though, would keep driving. Lynn extending the play, finding Parker Landforce. Great call by Max. It's a catch. His hands were underneath. I looked at it. Landforce then pounds it in. Max never makes a bad call. 22-7. Littleton wins 36-14. We Swickle guys stand together.
Bartlett, Narragansett, Swickle exposed. Bartlett, Narragansett now, first quarter scoreless game. Bartlett defense coming up big with the sack. Couple plays later, final Friday, and we're on fire.
Yeah.
It's a Gansett QB, Damian Comu. Great fake. He's going to keep it, dance into the land of 6. 6-0 Warriors in front.
I can say Swickle. Jay Costa already saw his highlights. He turned it off already.
Defensive play of the year. Bartlett's running. Nick Ledger rips it away. Look at the big man, number 60.
Oh.
Now he's rumbling. He's going to get tackled, but wait a minute. He laterals it back to Nick Gromalini. It's a touchdown. Improbable play. What a play from the nose guard Ledger to Gromalini. 12-0 Gansett, unreal. After another Narragansett TD, Comu. The fade to Shea Sullivan for the 2-point conversion. 20-0 Gansett.
What is John Vansillet feeding these guys?
Onside kick, and it is a beauty from Comu. Barrett Henderson recovers for the Warriors. And Gansett's going to work. Comu. Nice throw to Zach Ramos. Ramos hauls it in. Sprints to the end zone, 20-0 Gansett. Comu had 3 touchdown passes. He ran for 2 more. Narragansett gets the win 48-20, your final.
David Prouty and Sutton. A rare night game for these two programs. Prouty looking downfield. Sutton playing defense. Ashton Dupress picks 6 the other way. And the Sammies have a 7-0 lead. And it's Prouty, Zach Payne. Oh, he hits it out to Derek Houston. One-handed grab. Sensational catch just outside the 35. Later in the drive, a little D from the Sammies. Noah Ostrowski tracking down the QB for a sack, forcing a 4th down and stalling the drive. 3rd down for the Sammies now. Jonathan Altimus tucks it and runs. And he'd go 22 yards for a 1st down. Altimus prime.
Ooh, I like that reference.
Firing downfield, he connects with Casey Holland for a touchdown. 14-0 Sammies. Second quarter now, it's Prouty, Zach Payne connecting with Steven Ceccarini for the touchdown. That made it 14-8. Prouty comes back to win it 34-21, the final.
Quabbin getting ready to take on Ayer Shirley on senior night for the Cougars. 4th and short, Ayer Shirley handing off to the freshman, Cam Marshall. And Marshall taking it all the way to the bank for 6. Extra point no good, so it is 6-0 Ayer Shirley. Quabbin facing 3rd and short. They pitch it to Matt Griffin. Griffin able to pick up the 1st down. Good sideline run. 4th down. Quabbin keeping the offense on the field. Derek Shepard going up top. Oh. And a great grab by Owen Bowes. High pointing the football for the touchdown. It's 7-6 Quabbin in front. Cougars defense bringing the boom. Andrew Arujo coming up with the big sack. Then it's Quabbin on the move. Aiden Chapin gets some good blocking. Chappett gets the outside, turns the corner, turns on the Jets, and it's a big gainer. But they liked it so much, they run it again. It's Chappett again, going to the outside. Gets the corner, this time he gets the end zone, makes it 13-6. Quabbin gets a big win tonight. 39-6 is your final. That Narragansett team is tough. The front seven particularly, they do their leverage drills because they were blowing up the point of attack.
Hey, last week before Thanksgiving, a lot of teams put some mileage on the buses today. A lot of teams traveling to get to their opponents. Big time.
This system exposed.
We're looking at tomorrow's
We're
games
looking
next.
at the Central Mass Super Bowls when we come back.
Sullivan Group is an insurance and risk management services firm based in Worcester for over 60 years.
Our company values? Our family values.
Committed to our clients and finding them the best solutions.
Committed to being independent.
Committed to our community. We live here, we work here, we volunteer here.
The Sullivan Insurance Group.
Committed to excellence.
Kevin, meet your father.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Kevin. Kevin.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Trusted advice for life.
Kevin, how's your mom?
Thank you.
Life well planned. See what a Raymond James financial advisor can do for you.
Providing our customers with the highest level of quality, service, and value. Poochie's Fine Jewelry, 205 West Boylston Street in West Boylston.
Bison Pride is the feeling that you get when you're with all of your Nichols friends and you're rooting for your team and your school and your community.
Even though we are a smaller school, you feel the big school vibe here.
Milford Federal Bank has been part of our community's history, honoring local traditions, supporting local causes, and caring about local issues since 1887. While many community banks have come and gone through the years, we're still here, committed to our loyal customers and the communities we serve. We're Milford Federal Bank, your community, your bank, your choice. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Friday Night Football Frenzy is presented by the law offices of Joseph J. Cariglio and Bay State Savings Bank.
All right, so tomorrow's the Central Mass Super Bowls. For me, these are the bigger games, even bigger than Gillette. I know there's states and all that stuff, but this is what it's all about. This is who is your Central Mass champs. Division III, a rematch game. Shepherd Hill and St. John's, the first time these two schools met, they put up 115 points. I'm looking forward to this game. This was an offensive explosion. Anthony Orienti for Shepherd Hill got hurt on the last play of the first half, so that could be a difference. And then St. John's putting some starters on special teams.
Tantasco and Fitchburg's a rematch. Tantasco won the game by a point earlier this year. And Northbridge and Oakmont in Division 5.
Kingsborough and Millbury, the Woolies, senior-led team. We've been talking about them all year long, but they are playing great football, unfinished business. Valley Tech and Leicester, a rematch game as well. Leicester won that one early in the season. Both teams are playing great football. Monty Tech and St. Bernard's never drop-kick the champions. St. B's is the defending champs.
You've got to be the best. You've got to beat the best, and St. Bernard's is the class of the division. All right, let's start in 3. If you look at Shepherd Hill, they're rolling right now, okay? Wins over Doherty, wins over Wachusett, big physical. Kev mentioned their captain, Anthony Orienti, is back. He's healthier. They're healthier than they were. Now, I don't know, Kev, you saw this game. They went athlete for athlete against St. John's. They might want to change that scheme up a little bit because the Pioneers can really fly, but Shepherd Hill might be the hottest team in the division right now. They can be physical, and if any team has a shot against St. John's in the division, obviously there's only one team that has a shot, but it's Shepherd Hill. I think they match up pretty well.
Yeah,
Pioneers are really, really good, though.
They are tough. Both teams are tough. That offensive line to Shepherd Hill, though, is so tough, so physical, and that's what they're going to look to do, is just wear the clock down and take away possessions for St. John's. Tantasco and Fitchburg. I love this matchup, too. Fitchburg back up at the mountaintop playing for a Central Mass Super Bowl. Tantasco, you can't say enough about what the coaching staff has done over there for the Warriors. They, all year long, have been awesome, and they've been playing the role of favorites, and they've been winning games. And it starts in the offseason. It starts with all the work they put in the weight room and how this team came together, team chemistry, and just changing an attitude of being a physical, tough football team. Remember, the entire line, including the tight ends, returned from last year's team.
Yeah, Ken Northbridge come back from a slow start, and they're 5-4 and win in Division 5 against Oakmont, who's been #1 all season. That's something to look for. But, you know, Coach LaChapelle, he's got his guys going right now. They're playing pretty good football. Their defense is on lockdown. They'll need to be at the top of their game against Oakmont.
Tingsboro and Millbury, of course, Tingsboro kind of one of those outlier schools, but Millbury, we've been talking about them and just the great job that Coach Richard has done all season long with the Woolies. Senior-led team, and the seniors are leaders, not just great players, but they're leaders in the locker room, on the practice field, in the weight room. This is a team that from the beginning of the year had a mission. When we saw them in that blue-collar football camp, they had a mission to be here and to win it, and they're one game away from accomplishing
Greenwich,
that mission.
Robles, Crossman wouldn't bet against them. In 7, you're going to pick this one, Kev? Leicester and BVT. BVT won it last year for sure, and to be the best, you got to beat the best. These are the defending state champs. Leicester won in the regular season. Leicester with the talent probably unmatched, but this is as tough a team, maybe the toughest team in the division. This is going to be fun. I'm going to this game.
It's going to be a ton of fun. All the games are going to be fantastic. And again, we're going to have full coverage for you tomorrow night, the Central Mass Super Bowl show right here on Charter TV 3. Time to be determined. We'll
10:30.
10:30. 10:30 tomorrow night.
This guy.
Super Bowl. All right, man of the match when we come back.
I'm District Attorney Joe Early Jr., and I'm proud to partner with Charter Communications with our pledge to help raise awareness that bullying should not be tolerated. From local school students, here's our message.
It's easy to bully, but the really strong help others. Just say no to bullying.
We need to foster safe environments for students in their schools and communities. Join the anti-bully crusade. Take a stand to lend a hand. Don't be a bully.
Presented by the law offices of Joseph J. Coriglia.
Our founders would have never seen this coming.
Spygate?
No.
Deflategate?
No.
What then? Benji!
Benji knocks down any obstacle that he can get his paws on and tackles every high interest rate that gets in between us and our customers, which is why he made the Bay State Savings Bank team.
You're right. They would have never seen Benji coming, but I'm sure they're glad he came.
Bay State Savings Bank. We take banking personally.
Coming up on the Central Mass Finals edition of the Friday Night Football Frenzy. In Division 3, Shepherd Hill and St. John's battle it out at Doyle Field. Longtime rivals square off yet again in Division 7 as Leicester battles Valley Tech. In Division 4, Tantasco looks to take the next step as the Warriors face Fitchburg. And Northbridge goes for yet another Division 5 crown as the Rams battle Oakmont. The Frenzy on Charter TV 3. The Frenzy is presented by the law offices of Joseph J. Coriglia and Bay State Savings Bank.
Man of the Match is presented by Scott Lauder and the Worcester office of Raymond James Investment.
All right, man of the match time. My man of the match goes to Southbridge's Ben Lazo. Lazo with 2 rushing touchdowns. He was a monster on defense all over the field, playing sideline to sideline. He's a difference maker in all 3 phases of the game. Ben Lazo is my man of the match for the Southbridge Pioneers.
All right, I'm going with Matt Griffin from Quabbin. He accounted for 2 touchdowns, threw for 1, ran for 1. He's been one of their top rushers all season long. And Quabbin with a win tonight gets their first winning season in program history. Matt Griffin and company, men of the match tonight for Quabbin.
The finals tomorrow, the Central Mass Super Bowl show, 10:30. A lot of things are changing around here.
What time?
So I didn't know if that could be changing too.
We used to have a sneeze button.
I mean, you know, just every day seems something changes around here. All right, we want to thank Gordy Cook and the folks at Carl's Oxford Diner for feeding the Frenzy tonight. Unbelievable feed by Gordy. He never disappoints. Go down to Carl's Oxford Diner. Tell him you want the Lacombe special. It's an omelet with a lot of ham, if you get what I'm saying.
Hey, we'll see you tomorrow night at 10:30. I don't know when he'll get here.